Sam Drinks Beer, this is a beer review. So, I know when I sort of film these reviews in the dark, the lighting's a little bit much. I've taken 2 of the light bulbs out of the light to see if it makes it better. It's still a little bit sort of grainy on the screen, isn't it? And a bit sort of glary. So I do apologise. Fortunately, they're not smart lights or anything in here, so I can't dim them. But anyway, we'll just have to carry on with the night drawing in. I'm going to have to find some sort of solution. Anyway, today's beer is from the USA. It's from Three Sons Brewing Co. It's a kind of their Boysenberry. It is a sour ale with boysenberry and black currants. So I quite like the play on the boysenberry there. I don't know what a boysenberry is, I've got to be honest, but yeah. Obviously the reference to the film with Ice Cube in, Boys in the Hood. Let's crack it open. You had a couple of other Three Sons beers and they were both quite good, I remember, so let's see what this one's like. Smells fruity. So, purple, well, it looks like cranberry juice, doesn't it? Smells like cranberry juice, to be honest, as well. I wonder if boysenberry is similar to cranberry, I don't know. I'm sure someone can tell me in the comments. Like I said, it's a fruit I've never heard of. There's also blackberry in here, getting a bit of that, but yeah, it smells like cranberry and blackberry. Almost like fruit squash. But yeah, it's very fruity. Yeah, it smells like blackberry and cranberry juice. Not sure what I can add to that. So maybe it's quite sweet smelling. Yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, it doesn't taste like cranberries. Try again. Definitely blackberry. There's another fruit in there, which I'm assuming is the boysenberries. It's sort of quite similar to blackberry actually, but slightly bitter. But quite tart. It's a sort of slightly unpleasant. So I don't know how to describe it. Almost chemical-like taste in there. Decent body, I feel. Is it 9.6%? Just see if I can get it, dim it a bit. Not sure about this. Yeah, it's got a real bitterness. Sort of really acidic. Like when I say really acidic, it is mentally almost a bit too acidic. I get sour beers are going to be acidic, but I've had a few sips. I'm already feeling like I should have a pack of Rennies here because, yeah, it is one acidic mofo. Kind of reminds me a bit of them sort of whole Suva sweets. doesn't hide its booze particularly well. Part of me's thinking this would actually be a better beer if it was a lower ABV. It's just a little bit much. It's just a bit like I'm alright with the sourness and tartness. It's just it's very much a sipper. Maybe it could do warming a little bit. Maybe it's a bit too cold. It's not a bad beer, don't get me wrong. It's not a bad beer at all, but it's far from perfect. I've certainly had better beers. I mean, I reviewed this earlier, which I think probably will go on the channel before this, and which was from Funky Fluid, peach and raspberry sour. That was 5.4%. That was lovely. You know, and to be fair, I've had high ABV sours. I've had some good high ABV sours from like Bolt City, pardon me, Neon Raptor, the birthday sour. That was, what was that, like 10%? Oh, bloody hell, pardon me. You know, so, you know, I think if you've got high ABV sour, it's the one style where I think you don't want some booziness. Like, I think in like Imperial Stouts, yeah, it's nice because you're sipping like a whiskey almost, some of them, and you know, the booziness adds to the complexity and stuff. Even in some like tippers and dippers, and even dippers, like a bit of booziness isn't unwelcome. But I just think in sours, you know, you've already got sort of sourness, tartness, and the acidity. You know, with the booziness, it's just, you need to cover it up a bit more. And this doesn't do a good job of covering it up. And that's just my opinion. Like, you may disagree. You know, and obviously, let me know below. But yeah. Like I said, it's alright. It's an okay beer. But it's just a bit much. Like, I like sours. I love really sour, mouth-puckeringly tart beers. So that's not the issue there. But I think they've got a bit overboard with the acidity. And a little bit overboard. And it doesn't mask the booziness as well as I'd like in a sour beer. But you can almost taste the alcohol, sort of an ethanol-y sort of taste slightly. I know I mentioned sort of a chemically taste. I'm thinking it's more like an ethanol sort of taste. And it lets it down, because without that, you know, there's potential for a very good beer here. You know, because the body's good. The initial flavours are good. It smells good. You know, there's a good level of sourness and tartness. It's just a little bit OTT on the booziness and a little OTT on the acidity. So for me to rate this up, I'm going to have to give it, like, it's not a bad beer. It's drinkable, right? I've certainly had worse beers. I've had worse beers within the last week than this. See my review of the C800 or whatever it was called. But I'm gonna have to give it, I think it's gonna get a there are some good qualities to it, but tough one to rate. I mean, this has a decent average rating on Untappd. I think it's like 4.12 or something like that. So it's probably maybe just to my tastes. It's a little bit much, but I'm going to give it a 3. Which is still not the worst score in the world. It's a 6 out of 10 sort of rating because there's some good qualities to it. You know, it's okay. It's okay. It's just if it dialed down sort of acidity and the booziness, they could mask the booziness a bit better. We could be looking. Yeah, we could be looking 4+ easily. So it's a 3 out of 5 for me on the Untappd scale. Yeah, so no, thank you for watching. It's been a review of Three Sons Brewing Co. Boysenberry, a sour ale with boysenberry and blackcurrants. Please drop us your thoughts below, like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, SamDrinksBeerYT, add me on Untappd, SamDrinksBeer93, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.